from the CBS Bay Area studios. This is KPIX 5 News.
Now at 6, they went to Russia for a youth conference. Instead, Bay Area students were detained, interrogated, and put on trial. Good evening, I'm Veronica Dela Cruz.
And I'm Ken Bastida. Bay Area women involved in an exchange program suddenly at the center of an international incident. New at 6, KPIX 5's Ann Notarangelo spoke with all 4 of them after they touched down at SFO. Ann?
And Ken, these young people range in age from 18 to 27. They were in Russia supposedly for 2 weeks for these youth meetings, but they arrived back at SFO just a few hours ago with a very different story to tell. First out of customs at SFO, Liana Rendazzo from San Jose, followed by Sterling Winter of Chico, who were much happier to see this group than the crowd in Russia who put the brakes on their trip.
All of a sudden, all these people flood into the back of the room, and there's police officers, there's a news camera, and there's people in really official-looking uniforms talking to the director of the program.
The 4 were representing the California Association of Student Councils, a nonprofit designed to inspire and cultivate youth leadership. But instead of another week of meetings with their Russian counterparts, they were detained and interrogated for 7 hours under the guise of a passport check.
We were basically told that we needed to start signing things or we're going to spend the night in their room. And I mean, they purposely pulled us in and they fingerprinted us right next to the jail cells that were like super dark and dreary.
Then they were put on trial and represented by lawyers who don't speak English. Their translator was a friend of the prosecutor.
And because we were tried as 4 different cases, we could have been innocent, 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 guilty, right? And so it could have 4 different verdicts. So that was something that really got my heart pounding.
What saved them was a world-renowned nuclear Russian scientist and founder of a sister program who testified on the group's behalf.
It took my breath away. Like, that was the moment in the trial that most made me just kind of step back and realize the large scale of this.
Looking rested and happy, the 4 discussed their bizarre encounters with Russian officials, who were nice and seemingly confused themselves about what was going on. They say the State Department reassured the Americans it would be okay.
At no moment did I think, oh my gosh, I'll be stuck in Russia forever.
They were fined $100 each for apparently not having their correct passports, and then they were told they could leave the country. They came home immediately to the United States. Ken, I asked each and every one of them, would you go back to Russia? And they said they would, after some time passes.
A little rest in between. All right, Ann Notarangelo at the airport. Thanks, Ann. The group says they've been to China, Pakistan, and other countries, and they've never had a problem like this. And they still haven't gotten any real answers about why they were detained.